Today is 925th day that I'm here to listen to learn. I'm learning. I hope this will support your dreams, your goals, allow you to become the person that you want to become. Today I speak about learning, specifically about learning synonyms. What are learning synonyms? Now, of course, when you think about learning synonyms, you can come up with study, training, knowledge acquisition, education. All those are really great synonyms for learning. But today I want to speak about different kind of synonyms, different kinds of learning synonyms that sometimes we neglect, sometimes we're not able to really execute on those learnings because we do not label those learnings as learnings. Because I think that the biggest learnings that we're able to do is sometimes from difficulties. And today I will share our challenges. And today I will share 10 words, 10 learnings that sometimes we potentially could miss. Because if you are going through stuff and you get frustrated, it means you are missing the learning. So today we'll share really 10 words that really sometimes we do not attach learning and that word as a synonym. And I will find that I think that we're able to learn much more than sometimes we're able to really look at. So number one, synonym for learning is mistake. Synonym for learning is a mistake. Why is that? Why synonym of learning is mistake? Because if you really able to really look into mistake as opportunity to learn, of course it's a synonym for learning, because every single mistake is able to teach you. Every single mistake is really able to show you that maybe there was some kind of incorrect thinking, maybe you were misguided, and of course that led you to making a mistake. So that means where that mistake is coming from, when you really reflect on that mistake and understand what you need to learn, what that mistake taught you, of course you're able to really be grateful for the mistake. Because, again, as I said it, if you're frustrated because of a mistake, that means you've lost the lesson. When we look into mistake and we reflect on that and say, okay, oh, that's what I learned from this mistake. Okay, now I'm able to be grateful for the past you. Because every single time when you learn something new, you improve, you shift, you change yourself because you change your thinking and you change who you are. I love the saying that our body, like physical body, all the cells in the body changes within 1 year. Every single year we have a new body. That means we're supposed to seek and transform and really reflect on our values, mistakes, everything to make sure that we are recreating ourselves every single year as well. Not just physically, but emotionally, mentally, and spiritually altogether to make sure that we're able to become better and better and better. Number two, and probably is very, very powerful synonym for learning, is failure. Failure. Now, a lot of times people say like there's one side is success, other side is failure. But that's not true. But success and failure is exactly the same thing. Because there's no success without failure. What is other side is quit. So success and failure is in the same side, and quitting is other side. And why people quit? Because people quit when they don't see the progress. But we need to realize that when we get failure, what is that? It's showing that you missed something. That means that you moved forward. A lot of times when you fail, you move much, much farther ahead than success. When you fail, you move much, much farther more in forward than success, because every single person knows that failure potential could teach you much more than success. So we're supposed to be grateful when we failed, because we now have amazing opportunity to learn, improve, and get better. And that's why it's like failure is and success on one side, because success and failure moves you forward. Quitting is holding you back. So when we're able to fail, okay, we need to say, what I'm able to learn from this mistake. And I really love the book by John C. Maxwell, Failing Forward. So it means that we're able to fail forward. We don't fail backwards, we fail forward. So what we're able to learn, and this is again, fail forward or fail backwards is on your choice. If you fail forward, that means that you take action to really change something, improve, and make better choices. If you fail backwards, that means that you fail backwards by quitting on your dreams. And it's again your choice. Number three is setback. Setback. That means maybe you're taking a lot of actions, but for some circumstances, really, there's a setback. A lot of times, those setbacks are caused not by you, but because of external things. Now, external things could be that you were able to pre-think, but there's things that came out of the blue. So again, setbacks are one of the learning synonyms because you're able to be better prepared. You're able to really look into how I could really prepare for this. How I have contingencies in place to make sure that I am working towards my success, and no matter what's going on in my life, no matter what's happening, no matter what kind of storm is in my way, I'm going through the storm because I'm ready. I know that I'm ready, and I'm going through the storm rather than waiting for 10 years until the storm goes by. Because every single person have storms in their life. Now, the only difference is that who chooses to really go to the downstairs and really wait through that storm, or who are the people who are going through the storm to make sure that they end up in the other side of the storm as soon as possible. Number 4 is disappointment. That means that maybe you really just disappointed of results and maybe you didn't get what you wanted. Maybe your expectations and really actual results was different, and now you're disappointed. And now, of course, this disappointment is part of learning something, because what we're able to see, that we're able to reflect, okay, what kind of actions do I really take? What kind of expectations do I have? Why I'm disappointed? Because at the end of the day, we're able to understand that, okay, this is my actions, this is my results, this is my expectations, and where is the cap? What was happening here that I maybe had wrong expectations whatsoever? Of course, we need to see massive goals. And we need to understand, okay, I got disappointed because of my expectation. But did I do my best? Or I was holding myself back? And where I fall short? Did I fall short in my actions? Did I fall short in my understanding? Did I fall short in my knowledge and wisdom? Or did I fall short with my expectations? Or maybe I fall short with the team, that I didn't have a team and I was just a lone little wolf trying to achieve my goals. And disappointment is one of the things that really is a marker to see that, okay, I'm able to learn something. One of the beautiful words as well. Number 5 is challenge. Challenge, it means challenge is a lot of times even more temporary thing. Because we have that big, massive goal, and we're still working towards achieving that goal. And now, of course, we'll have challenges that we need to overcome. So what it means, again, your choice. See challenge as a learning opportunity. So it's a bump. And that means maybe we'll need to really develop ourselves to really jump over, go underneath, through the side, through it. So what kind of things you will need to do to make sure that you overcome that challenge? That means that challenge will allow you to develop yourself, to become more resourceful. Because every single challenge is teaching you that you will need more resources to overcome some challenges. And you're developing problem awareness and problem solving skill sets. So there's a lot of things that you're able to develop with challenges. And again, learning and challenges are synonyms if you're able to be resourceful and go and really make sure that you develop new skill sets to overcome those challenges. Number 6 is obstacles. That means that it could be that some kind of things will be stand in front of you, and you will need to really look into what things that you will need, what kind of things you will require. Maybe creativity, maybe perseverance, maybe problem solving. Look, what kind of things you will need to do to overcome this obstacle. Challenge and obstacle is always very, very close, like very, very similar. Because a challenge is a lot of times that you are able to develop the skill sets, and obstacle, you need to have creativity to make sure that you understand what kind of things you need. But sometimes the one thing is that you need to do on yourself, and sometimes you just need to find someone else who will help you to overcome that obstacle. Because it's not that you need to deal with all obstacles, because sometimes that obstacle could be that you're not able to handle by yourself. Because maybe you have some kind of weakness that doesn't allow you to move forward because there's a massive obstacle. I think that there's a lot of times that could teach you that obstacles could be helped by other people, by the team. So we need to be very resourceful and look for ways how we can overcome that obstacle. And I think that obstacles could be helped a lot of times, majority of the time, looking outside of yourself and finding people who are very good on something, very good and strong in your weakness, and make sure that they're able to help you overcome obstacle as well. Number 7 is struggle. That means that this could be really hardship. You have you're really experiencing hardship achieving your goal, and you're struggling. It could be a lot of times mentally, emotionally, physically. There's a struggle to really make things happen. There's a struggle. And I think that when you really understand that a struggle that struggle is learning, that builds your resilience, builds your perseverance, builds your mindset. Again, you're able to learn a lot of it. And I think that struggle is a beautiful word. For me, I always see that struggle is one of the most beautiful words, because only through the struggle, even a gym, if you want to become physically strong, I think that really lifting a weight is a struggle. It's a struggle. But when you really push yourself through challenges, struggles, chosen challenges, and really push that, then of course, what you happen, you become stronger. Number 8 is adversity. Again, I think that adversity is one of the things that really there's two options during adversity. Adversity is like one of the most challenging things that is happening in your life. It's a massive adversity could be that people are going through. People, the most important family members die. The most important people die. There's probably nothing could go even worse than that. The sickness, massive sickness, and people are going through adversity. And what happens at that moment? You have only two choices. You're able to really be a victim, or you can be a victor. And it's your choice, because I have, like, probably one of the biggest things that really gets me when I become emotional, when I see people who go through a massive adversity and choose to win, and choose to really go over through that adversity, and choose to be a victor. That is very, very powerful. And this is you able to learn how to use that energy through adversity, because adversity gives a lot of energy. And you're able to use that energy to self-destruct, or you're able to use that energy to pursue something meaningful. And a lot of times, a lot of learnings give you energy, and how you use that energy will matter what you're able to achieve in life. And adversity probably is the one thing that really gives energy the most. And we need to be very careful where we use that energy, because, as I said, you're able to destruct yourself or you're able to build yourself to new heights. Number 9 is resistance. Beautiful, beautiful word. Again, this is in the gym. You go in a gym and develop the muscles by resistance. If no resistance, no gain. And I think that we're supposed to understand that in everything what we do, need to get resistance. You want to develop skill set, you will need to have the resistance. Through resistance, you build a skill set. You want emotional strength, you need resistance. You need mental strength, resistance. You need physical strength, you need resistance. And everything what you do needs resistance. And that's a beautiful part, is that learning and resistance are synonyms. Because there is no learning, no improving, no educating yourself without resistance. So it means you need to have some kind of challenge, some kind of thing that you're going through to make sure that you develop the skill set necessary to really get the best results. A deeper understanding. And last one, number 10, is just difficulty. Difficulty. And it's an interesting word, because difficult a lot of them sounds is difficult. So it's let's avoid difficulty. But I think we're supposed to say that again. I want the best results. I want to climb the highest. So what happens when you want to climb the highest? You don't say that which path is the easiest. You don't say that which path is the most convenient. What you say? You say that I want to climb the highest mountain. So what happens? That means that at that moment, it might be that the path to the highest mountain will be difficult. And we will go through a lot of difficulty to get to the top of the mountain. Again, what you will choose will dictate what kind of path you will choose. Because somebody said, I want really a consistent, stable path. But a consistent, stable path without difficulty potentially lead in a small hill. Maybe that's okay for you. Maybe that's okay. Maybe it's a small hill is perfectly fine. But if you really want to really look into learning and difficulty as synonyms, that you choose a vision, choose that high mountain, and really able to choose any kind of path, it doesn't matter how difficult it is. You don't choose your path based on difficulty. You choose your path, which path leads to the best results. And I think that's a beautiful, beautiful word. And I think that sometimes we need to understand that there's a lot of words that potentially we are afraid of. But when you really look into and ask how this word could benefit my life, and you start to realize that, wow, there's a lot of words that I always thought that is bad, is I supposed to avoid. But when you really go to it, as I said, that you can go or hide from the storm, or you can go through the storm. So exactly same with those words. You can really hide from difficulty, or you go directly in difficulty and become immune from difficulty because you just do that so often that you become comfortable with difficulty. And I think it's a beautiful, beautiful topic, learning. At the same time, the main topic of today is that you are able to define learning, and sometimes in the weirdest places. And we're supposed to look for it because every single station are able to teach us something. So I hope you choose something, and see you tomorrow.